Hi, this is Nicole from MomAlwaysFindsOut.com. Today I have my Chicago Cutlery Design Pro knives and several different vegetables that I will be demonstrating how I would normally cut them up and prepare them in my kitchen. I found a really great recipe for some fresh salsa that I've been excited about trying. So I've got these knives that are going to help me get the pieces of tomato and onions and peppers just as small as I need to get them. I usually don't like to cut things up myself. I will just put everything in a food processor, but that totally kills this salsa. It's got to have the hand cut chunkiness that you can only get from doing it by hand and not by just throwing everything in the blender. So these Design Pro knives make cutting so easy that I don't mind doing a project like this from time to time. I can show you a little bit closer look here. You'll see right here are some grip markers. It shows you exactly where you need to place your fingers, and I will just start doing my thing here with the tomatoes. Now, luckily tomatoes can be a little bit chunkier. Don't have to be totally thin. Just cutting around the stem piece there. This is a really good salsa. My friend brought it over all the time, and finally I said, "You've got to tell me how you do your salsa." And so now the chef knife is fine for this job. Actually, the chef knife I found can pretty much handle anything from meat to veggies, and just slices right through. Of course, the tomato is super soft, so not too challenging for the chef knife. But if you think that maybe the chef knife's overkill for just something small, I'll show you the next knife. Sorry, my husband would probably freak out when I'm holding a knife and trying to talk at the same time. Okay, so I've got this right here. This is the utility knife. Now this is really a useful knife. It does have a serrated edge on it. It's got the same grip design that makes it easy. Shows you exactly where it should be placed in between your fingers. I'm just gonna, maybe with this one, I'll just kind of cut the little stem piece out. That was really simple. And then just, I don't know, I never think about what I'm doing or how I'm cutting a vegetable until I'm having to do it on camera. See, that was simple as that. Now this one was probably a little bit easier to cut the tomatoes because it's a little bit smaller. Maybe the chef knife was a little bit big, but still got the job done. But I would just normally pull out a small knife to do all sorts of little jobs. Now you probably heard some pitter patter of little feet there. That was my son. That I knew if I tried to wait for a quiet moment in my house to do this video, that just was not going to happen. So we're just going to keep going. Yeah. So I've got some green onions that, let's see, I don't know, maybe I'll switch it up here and do the chef knife. Now I'm not going to be doing any of that speed cutting like you see people do on TV, where you can just like, you know, I'm not that good yet. This is just the normal. You know, this is great because it just goes right through. I can just lift it up and go to the next little piece, make them really small. You know, I made them pretty much about as small as what I wanted. If I wanted to make them smaller, I can just go back through and chop them up a little bit. And there's my phone. I'm just going to keep going because video editing is not one of my strengths.